Well, nearly 7 million pregnant women, mothers, and young children rely on a federal assistance program called WIC. It provides healthy foods and other services to people who may not otherwise be able to afford them. However, as the government shutdown continues, money for WIC is running out, and that may soon put an added strain on local nonprofits. Joining us now is Dave Silbert, Executive Director at So What Else, a group that provides food and basic necessities to those in need around the DMV. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes, thanks for having me.
So your organization already supports around 40,000 families, I was reading, each week. How are you preparing for a possible increase in demand for your services?
Yeah, so fortunately, unfortunately, we're conditioned for these emergencies. You had COVID and then inflation and now a government shutdown. The challenge is each issue compounds on the other one. And so, it's really, really important to work with other nonprofits, other charities that are serving food to make sure we can collaborate. We're the safety net. We have food on site, on property. And so we're expecting to just see a rise in demand from this government shutdown.
How has the face of who needs help changed?
Yeah. At first, when COVID hit, it was very, very much, Hispanic and immigration, immigrant population. We saw with inflation, just marginalizing more and more and more people, people from every demographic. And I think, this government shutdown is going to present a whole new set of folks. We're working in particular with one of the larger food banks in the area to already start to prepare boxes for the government workers. So we never know what to expect except expect an emergency in this day and age and be ready to be all hands and be able to help as many people as possible by really rescuing and distributing as much food as possible. That's the key.
And where does your funding come from? And are you concerned about not having the resources to support the need in the community?
Well, we're always playing, red light, green light with our ability to our capacity to expand. We do not have that many federal grants, so we couldn't lose what we didn't have. So that's a good thing. But the demand is very, very difficult to keep up with. And if there are supply chain issues or issues in the bulk rescue of food, which is really what we specialize in, we have Saturdays where we give 200 to 250,000 pounds of food in one day. Our biggest week this year was 813,000 pounds of food. So we don't want to see a decrease in food. We are a very robust food bank, and we always need people's support from sponsoring families to donating in-kind food to volunteering. So that's just a game we always play of getting the community involved and getting as much resources as possible, because we know that the next major source of need is coming. This time it happens to be the government shutdown and government workers that will be affected.
And if people are watching who are interested in doing any of those things, whether it's volunteering or sponsoring a family, how can they go about doing that?
Yeah, easiest way is to just go to www.sowhatelse.org, and you'll find the ability to click and volunteer. You can, make a donation to us, which will go, if you note in the donation for the government shutdown, government workers, we will put it towards that program, which we're in the process of, uplifting right now with a couple other food banks. We actually have the food secured for that program, the boxes of food, and we're just working on the distribution methods and channels for that. And then we're located at 4924 Wyaconda Road in North Bethesda, Maryland. And we always welcome folks to come on by and see what we're doing and up to.
Well, it sounds like you're doing incredible work and so much need in the community, and you're there for them. So we appreciate you taking some time to share ways that people can watch and help who are watching this program right now, and also if they are in need, where they can go for help as well. Dave Silbert, Executive Director for So What Else. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.